the emperor disguised himself as a eunuch to oversee the selection of palace maidens. His true goal was to ensure the rebel general's daughter successfully entered the palace. It all started the day before. The emperor was preparing to grill some skewers in the palace, when suddenly a woman appeared out of nowhere. She covered his mouth and told him to stay quiet, claiming people outside were hunting for assassins. The emperor immediately noticed the jade pendant on her chest. It was unmistakably the symbol of the rebel clan. But as he stared at the pendant, lost in thought, the woman misunderstood his gaze. She quickly covered her chest, demanding to know how a lowly eunuch dared to be so disrespectful. At that moment, the emperor declared that offending him was punishable by death. The woman sized him up and asked who he was. Before he could respond, she pressed him further. Giving him no chance to speak, she ordered him to leave immediately, explaining that the area they were in was a forbidden palace zone. Being caught here would mean execution. Realizing she hadn't recognized his true identity, the emperor decided to play along. He wanted to test her intentions. He claimed to be a palace eunuch. Hearing this, the woman's mood instantly brightened. She eagerly grabbed his hand, excitedly asking him for gossip about the emperor. The emperor asked what her intentions were. The woman admitted she wanted to know the emperor's preferences, so she could tailor herself to his liking. The emperor asked if she was one of the candidates for palace selection. The woman confidently confirmed this, so the emperor asked what exactly she wanted to know. Feigning seriousness, the emperor told her that he had seen countless women, and that to stand out, she must be truly unique. The woman nodded in agreement, declaring with determination that if she could become a royal consort, she would cherish the riches and status that came with it. The emperor watched her leave, his mind filled with curiosity. But before he could think further, the woman, climbing through a window back into her room, was caught by the palace guards. They demanded to know where she had been. The woman forced herself to remain calm, claiming she had only gone to the imperial kitchen. But another maiden accused her of hiding something suspicious, claiming it might be a weapon left by an assassin. The guards immediately drew their swords and restrained her. As she struggled, a hidden object fell from her clothing onto the ground. Her heart sank instantly. It was her dagger. But to her surprise, when the other maiden picked up the so-called weapon, it turned out to be a grilled corn cob. Everyone present was stunned by the revelation. The head matron questioned her about hiding corn. Blushing, the woman explained that the matron's strict rules on food portions left them starving, so she had secretly smuggled some food for herself. She even offered the corn to the guards, saying they could share it if they were hungry. The crowd sighed and shook their heads, assuming it was just a foolish farce. No one realized that the emperor had secretly swapped the dagger for the corn. The real dagger was now in his possession for inspection. He soon confirmed that it was indeed linked to the rebel general's forces. The next day, word spread through the palace. A eunuch who had trespassed into the forbidden zone had been executed the night before. The woman's face turned pale when she heard the news. She believed the emperor, disguised as the eunuch, had been killed. To honor him, she brought 3 grilled corn cobs as an offering, murmuring quietly to herself that she had told him to leave quickly, but never expected him to lose his life over a few pieces of corn. As she grieved, the emperor suddenly appeared behind her, revealing his true identity, and prepared to kill the rebel general's daughter.